Hey there YouTube, Critch here, back again with another episode of Let's Play Monster Hunter Generations. Gonna start off by going to the two villages that I need to talk to someone at, and then we'll start getting on with some questing. So, quickly find the person here that I need to talk to. Okay. I will get around to making palico armor at some point. I'll probably end up doing it off camera though. Okay. Oh, there's still someone else to talk to here. And this pain in the bucket. Does he want me to get him a gargwag? Yep. So many quests. And now I need to talk to someone in Burner. And then someone else popped up in Yukumo for me to talk to. This is kind of annoying that as you travel between the cities, the people inside each city change. Or town, even. It makes it really annoying to try and talk to everyone. Oh, it's you. It just says you learned a new hunter out of it. It doesn't say which one. Okay. Let's quickly go to Yukubo to get this last chat thing, and then we should be good to go. Yeah, where I've gone back and forth between a couple villages, the people in each village has changed. Makes it hard to keep up. Okay, there we go. Now, let's see what quests we've got to do. You still got mountain hubs, white carry points. More gathering. Mostly gathering stuff, it appears. And slaying Genprey. Okay, so gathering stuff I'll probably do like a longer episode on doing that. Well, we could do a nibble snuff. Could do the other bulldrum, could do a Kezi. Or there's another daimyo. Let's do the double great Macau. Let's get some of the original ones out the way first. And who knows, this monster's actually can be a bit rough to fight in some scenarios, so fighting two of them might actually be slightly difficult. And that Yukumo egg can be used, but I have no idea what it does, so I'm not going to use it. Okay, so I'm pretty sure one of them's gonna spawn in like area 5. So I'll just run straight up there. And if not, then maybe 7. Yeah, there's one of them. I have literally only fought one of these guys, so I still haven't seen much of his moveset. Oh, it's just a little... They're just little bumps, I can't actually jump off of them. Ah, nuts. Changed area. Doesn't actually do much, but it's a pain. Mostly just because of loading screens. Okay, this one's in rage mode, but so long as we don't end up fighting both in one area, should still be okay. I've been seeing how people have been doing with this game so far on Twitch, and honestly, some people have got really far in the game really quickly. Which was my original goal, like, I was going to stream it and I was going to get through it really quickly. And honestly, that would have been what I had done if I hadn't run into the slight issue with my hands, where I can't actually play for super long periods of time because it hurts my wrist a lot. Are you changing area? That would be nice. No, you're not going to change area. Both my cats got their butts kicked? Really? Oh, you're changing area via one of those? Please tell me you're going to area 8. I hate that they put those in for, like, Macau and Great Jaggy. I get that it's trying to make you actually... Whoops. Yeah, ZL isn't L. I haven't played for over the weekend. I've actually decided to cut down the episodes that I do. Instead of every day, I've changed it to every weekday, so I can have a small break on the weekends. I'm never going to be able to cut up this, am I? Maybe? Oh, they're just jumping around doing nothing. Okay, so now we can go back up to area 5. I think you have to... Do you have to climb to get back up there? Yes, you do. Okay. And fight the other one. Apologies. I've just woken up, so I'm a little bit... a little bit worse for wear, not quite with it just yet. Unfortunately, this is the only time I can get that's actually good to record. All the other times there's either family or kids outside or someone who decides to work on a car for the 10th day in a row. We have a lot of noisy people around this area, so early morning is pretty much the only time I get to record. Which actually means that I would have been very frustrated streaming because of background noise constantly being prevalent and didn't want to change area. Oh well, I guess it pays off as I can sharpen. Okay, so these guys still hurt a bit, but they've got barely any health. Ah, he dodged it. It's really hard to read this like when he goes back on his back tail, because it's just so, seems to just be kind of random which of the attacks he decides to do. Yeah, it was kind of... Has he just gone in rage mode, despite being fatigued and limping? The monster somehow goes in rage and shrugs all of it off. As is the design of Enrage. And I'm still yet to see that stun a monster, even when I'm hit him right in the head like I did there. There we go, all done. 2 Macau done in about 10 minutes. Not too bad, I guess. Probably gonna try and clean up the Genprey and Iaprey quests. Try and get some of these smaller quests done out of the way. And then look about throwing together a gathering set for the gathering quests to make that a bit quicker. And then get on with some more big monsters. As overall the goal is to complete every quest in the game, which to an extent may prove fairly difficult, as I am planning to, once I clear offline, actually run through the entire online again, which means there'll be a lot of repeats during that little segment, because online, if I want to complete every quest online, there's going to be repeat quests. There's going to be quests that's just like gather 20 of this herb. There's going to be a lot of that, but there will also be new monsters. I'm pretty sure offline doesn't have high rank in this game, so there'll be high rank. And for the most part, I shall solo it. One, because I want to start actually getting good at this game again, and if I do it with a group, then it's really easy to end up getting carried, especially if you don't play it like the first week of the game's launch, because everyone who rushes through the game really quickly will have super good gear, and then they'll just want to play with people, but everyone else is low level, so, or a lower stage, so they end up just carrying people. For Mine Guard. I don't even remember where I've heard that from, but I have definitely heard it. Okay, let's actually store some stuff in my box. Getting plenty of cool drinks and hot drinks, although I'm pretty sure some of these were from the bonus thing that you start with. Okay, let's quickly go talk to the person I need to talk to in the burner. And then probably get on with some gameplay. And of course I travel here and someone else appears in Yukumo that I need to talk to. It just seems to be like the theme with Yukumo specifically. There's so many people in that town that you need to talk to, but there's not enough spots for them to spawn in. So you just have to keep traveling back and forth to and from it until you actually get the one that you need. It seems like though if one of them needs to talk to you that he will actually spawn. Master Shipwright, Jumbo Verge. Some of these names I don't entirely recognize. I know I've heard Minegard before, and I'm pretty confident that's one of the online. It's definitely one of the online towns. Okay, so that's actually. I can hear them already, so it means I've been slightly slow on the uptake on this one. And a bit late, and let's hope for the next 10 minutes the kids can keep it a bit more quiet outside. Probably not, but I can hope. Oh well. That's the one issue with having a stand mic if your environment isn't quiet. And the sill on my window is actually not complete, so even if I close the window, noise will still get in. I really need to get that fixed, but someone managed to break it because they were, I wouldn't say clumsy, but just being rash. No, that's not even the right word. Basically, the person who broke it can never do anything slowly, and they rush everything because time is really important to them. So they do everything as quickly as physically possible, and they end up breaking a lot of stuff because of it. In other news, recently HP have made a slip up on their store, which, if it gets honoured, I will be amazed. And even if it does get honoured, all the people who tried to abuse it by like, oh, I'm going to buy 50 and put them on eBay and everything, they're not going to get it. Because there's no way they have to honour a bulk order that's clearly for resale. But they accidentally put one of their workstation, well, actually about like 10 of their workstation laptops were put up on sale for the wrong price. And there was the only one I was able to find, because their website was absolutely trashed when this happened. The only one I was actually able to find was the one I had a direct link to. As I later found out, I missed out on a really good one for like 30 pence more, but they had a workstation laptop with an i7 and a Fire Pro in it for like £1.21. So the chance of that being honoured, considering HP's terms and conditions allow them to cancel any order not dispatched for any reason, they'll likely not honour it, but should they honour it, then
if I don't have a use for it, I could probably find someone with a use for it, and they'd be willing to pay a little bit for it. I had actually been looking at laptops for a while because I wanted to actually get one with a decent GPU, and that Cephalus is really annoying. Why are they so aggressive? Normally Cephalus are really passive and they just like swim around and literally do not attack the hunter at all. Oh, there's actually a shield hit to that. Okay. Okay, how many have I actually killed? Killed 6. Doesn't appear to be any more in 7, so I'll go to 10. But yeah, so I ordered one just on the off chance of they actually honor single orders, which chances are they might, but most likely they won't. The only reason they would honor single orders is if they had to abide UK trade standards. But I'm pretty sure anyone who ordered like an insane amount that is obviously not for personal, like not for personal use, would get them declined. The issue is though it's a business laptop, so a business could have looked at it and been like, oh, okay, we'll pay like 100 quid and get nearly 60 of them, or whatever, how much. No, even 60 of them wouldn't come to 100 quid, I don't think. Would come to... Could you stop? Thank you. I'm still not sold on the whole theory that they actively coded the monsters to attack you when you're carving and then just jump around when you're not, because of stuff like that. But sometimes it really does feel like it. But yeah, as for HP slip up, they probably won't have to honor it, but if they do, then I get a nice laptop for cheap, find someone who actually wants to use the Fire Pro in it, and sell it to them, and get something with a consumer grade GPU in it, and a nice keyboard, because that's the one issue I have with keyboards, is a lot of keyboard designers decided that they're going to make the right shift tiny. Like, normally the right shift is bigger than enter and placed underneath it. What most companies do is they get rid of like the right Windows key and the right click key. I don't actually know what the name of that key is. And then they move control across. Then they make shift really small and shove the arrow keys in that corner. But the issue is when you're coding is if you use a normal sized keyboard for your desktop and then swap to your laptop, the shift is really in the wrong place, it's really small, it's really uncomfortable to use. So I've been trying to find a laptop that doesn't have that small shift, while also having decent specs, and I don't know, just simply putting that requirement of the laptop keyboard on it seems to have like means that I'm gonna have to spend like 1200 quid to actually get a decent one, instead of like 900 if I just went for... Actually, then again, that there was an Asus one that had a decent keyboard, but it was like a 17-inch one on top of having like a massive fan grill at the back. So I don't actually know if it'd even fit in my laptop bag. But I'm gonna keep looking for one. Maybe I'll actually find one that's a decent price that fits my needs. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed watching us just kill some simpler stuff. But nevertheless, we're making progress on clearing all the 2 and 3 star quests. And hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you all for watching, and have a good hunt.